Everybody craves success, but few embrace the journey. Nobody loves the process. Everybody wants to be a champion, but few commit to the grind that it takes to be a champion. Everybody desires victory and recognition. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it. But few put in the relentless effort to claim it. I love the process. I embrace it. I thrive on working towards my goal. And I firmly believe you're never supposed to wish for it more than you're willing to work for it. Success is earned, not wished for. But a lot of people wish, and they're not willing to work. A real man in the dark, when nobody's watching, he puts in work.
Because he loves the process. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process.
Championships aren't won in the theater or the arena. They're won in the thousands of hours spent in training and the labs and in the early morning runs. When it's raining, when everyone else is asleep, when nobody's watching. That's when the foundation is laid. That's when it's won. Today, I stand before you as an ordinary person, but I am dedicated to my craft. I had a burning desire to be excellent. I love what I do. I am fueled by passion. That's my lifeblood. It's woven into my very DNA. At 4 a.m, I get up, and I'm working on my craft because I love what I do.
It's the hidden work. I look at it as like a rock, and that rock is you. And every day you fight not wanting to get up, and you do anyway. You chip another piece off that fucking rock.
And every day you go for training, you train harder and harder and harder, and you get up early. And all these things you do start to shape and sculpt you. They're chipping another piece of this rock off. And before you know it, that rock, it becomes the masterpiece that you have created with your own hands. The heart of a champion is a light switch, like an eternal flame that never flickers. It doesn't go on and off when someone's watching. It remains constant. It's about perspective, about taking ownership of what you do, about giving your best every single time. And you must do it right. Do the job right, or don't do it at all. That's the same person who has his hand raised on the podium one day. Same motherfuckers. That's what I did in the dark that blew me up, defined me. It is in practice. It is in lifting weights. It is in resting. It is in eating right. It is in making good decisions that you look a certain way. It is how you practice. It is what you do that makes you look like you look. It is the process of the grind that shapes you and molds you.
The real grind is in the dark when nobody sees you. When nobody knows what you're doing. When you putting in those extra reps. When you watching those videos and you getting inspired.
When you change your music, it's the process that makes you sweet. I'm talking about the commitment that says I will stay true to my vision. Long after the initial excitement has faded. You gotta begin with the end in mind. So whatever your dream or your goal is, embrace it every day. Keep it close to you when you wake, and hold on to it as long as you sleep. You gotta read stuff. The music you listen to. Let everything you do pour into that dream. I understand. It is in the process that makes you get better.
Phenomenally skilled, but I'm phenomenally willed. My IQ may never change, but my will changes every year. I get stronger and stronger and more determined.
Why? Because it's embedded in my DNA. When you dedicate your life, the odds become irrelevant. When the dream is big enough, the obstacles fade away. Given you all, it can be confusing to mediocre people, the average minds. When they talk shit, you keep grinding. Work hard in silence, and let your success make the noise. You keep talking smack, and I'll keep working. You keep focusing on everything and everyone else, and I'll keep working.
instead of killing them with kindness, torture them with fucking success.
Build the kind of life that says I told you so without having to say a fucking word.
Well, most people stop when they're tired. I stop when I'm done. The only thing limiting your horizons, your potential, is you, yourself.